Okay, now let's talk about... Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today it is time to discuss some fails and flops, some hits and misses for the wonderful month of September, which is funny. Coincidentally, I am sweating like crazy today because Virginia weather. We have got kind of a shorter, a little bit of stuff here, but some things that really stood out to me either in a positive or a negative way. Some of this stuff I do have reviews on, so I will leave anything related down below for you guys, but let's just get into it and talk about some hits and misses. Starting off, Too Faced released its Tutti Frutti collection. I did do a review on a fair amount of the products, and one of the things that I stated in that review that I was the most excited for were their cocktail duo blushes. Now, it still stands that these are what I was the most excited for, and probably what I liked the most out of that collection, although the palettes were surprisingly good. These are what the blushes look like. You open them up and you get like a satiny side and then like a true shimmery whatever side. I love these. They're just so pretty and bright and fun on the cheeks. I basically just take the satin side. I don't swirl them together, but I'll like satin side, shimmer side, shimmer side, cheeks. And I think they just look so beautiful. Now I will say this one, which is in the Plum Granite. This one, out of all of them, does tend to start off a little patchy, but as you like build up the color and blend it out, it gets a little bit better, but it does start off kind of patchy. Surprisingly, one of my favorites is this Cherry Bomb one, which is one of the deeper, more intense ones, but it looks good with a myriad of looks. It looks good when I'm like doing a like modern Renaissance look or Urban Decay Naked One look. It just goes with so many beautiful different undertones, and I just love this, and I'm going to be wearing it even more in the fall. Next up is, I don't know if it's my second favorite or not, because these three, the Cherry Bomb, the Apricot, and the Act, and then the Strawberry are like tied for first place. This one, you guys know, I love me a nice peachy, apricot-y, whatever blush. This gives it to me in spades. It is just so pretty. You guys know I love an illuminating blush, and these are just so beautiful and vibrant and healthy on the cheeks. Maybe a little more than healthy, but you know, I like to go extra. Then last but not least is Strobe Berry, which is just so pretty. This is probably the most fair skin friendly out of the bunch, this one and the Apricot in the Act one. But they're just so pretty and illuminating and gorgeous. The packaging is adorable. And there's just so many good things going for these. And if you're going to pick up something from the collection, I would highly recommend it be one of these. Something from Too Faced that didn't impress me. Now, I didn't pay full price for this, thank holy crap and goodness. You would have seen my Marshalls haul where I actually got a bunch of really good stuff when I usually don't manage to find a lot of good stuff at Marshalls. These are two lipsticks from their Peaches and Cream collection, which is exclusive to Sephora. They are their, I don't even know what these are called, but there's some kind of fancy peachy comfort matte fig cream business going up. You open them, they smell divine. Like I just want to like, eat that. It's got this cute little peach imprint on it. The colors look adorable. This one is Sex on the Peach. Oh my goodness. We'll get to the consistency in just a minute. And this one is Where My Peaches At. Looks like my jam. And you look at it. I love how my voice goes higher like right before I burp. But you look at it and you're like, those are pretty, right? These are supposed to be like a comfortable matte whatever. The consistency is so stinking thick on these that they drag and pull on the lips. they go on super patchy, and then when you try to go into like, all right, well, it's patchy, let's go in and add a little bit more, it just drags what you've got on there on the lips too, dragging your lips, tearing them apart. Was not a fun experience to work with. The formula just, oh, it just felt awful. It was thick and ugh. Like when you were wearing those things, you knew you were wearing lipstick because it looked horrible and it felt horrible on your lips. Then a good thing, you all would have seen this review. If not, we'll leave a link down below. I decided to dip my toes into some Huda Beauty. I reviewed both this and the Rose Gold Remastered palette, but I wanted to talk about this one probably because it's my favorite of the two. But I said in my review, I went into this wanting to tear this palette a new one. I was like, this is gonna be crap. I'm gonna be able to hate on it. It's gonna be great. Well, it was great, but the product wasn't crap, except for this shade, Cosmo, which is this stupid, stupid glitter shade. But the mattes were beautifully. They blended gorgeous. The shimmers were gorgeous. They applied amazingly. I really wanted to hate this palette so much, but I just couldn't. Her aside, her ethics, her business, her marketing, whatever. But this palette, from a formula and artistic point of view, was really good. And it makes me mad because she like just released those like pretty little like jewel toned 9-pan ones. And I'm like, those are pretty, but the formula on this was so nice. And I have been continuously reaching for this. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do this. And I'm like, oh, I remembered I really enjoyed using this formula because I reach for palettes that like, where the color scheme is like, yes, use me. And also ones that I remember very vividly having a good time using formula-wise. So this one has been like repeatedly used and abused. And if you don't care about Huda Beauty as a whatever, I would highly recommend looking into it. Alright, looks like we've just got some not-so-whatevers here. Another item from that said Marshall's haul. I picked up 2 of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Glows. This one is in Oyster, and this one is in Bronze. Now, obviously, Bronzed is not going to work for me as, like, just a normal highlighter. Oyster is, but I was like, hey, I can put this in a pale foundation, and I can make it what and make my foundation be like luminous and popping. But unfortunately, no such luck. This one here in the Oyster worked better than the Bronze one in the foundation. But let me see if I'm gonna swatch these and blend them out, see if you guys can see what I see. Let's see, here we got that one and that one, and they look really pretty. There we have that there, but I don't know if you can tell with the Oyster shade, it has a lot of glitter in it. Now, usually I am a glitter person. Give me glitter. But when it comes to this, the glitter just kind of floats around your foundation, and it doesn't really give it a nice, luminous, healthy glow. And then when you go to take your makeup off, the glitter doesn't want to come off, so you don't have a luminous glow, but you do have a face full of glitter that ain't going nowhere. And sort of the same way with having them on here, they just kind of were obvious. They didn't melt into my skin, and then when I went to remove, there was glitter, and it was not a fun time had all around. I am super glad that I did not pay full price for these, because that would have been even more disappointing. Then I think last but not least, I have a review of the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill Vault collection. That was a big old giant whatever of controversy. And I gave a couple palettes in there. I believe the Dark Magic and the Armed and Gorgeous. They were pretty good. They were okay. I mean, for a freaking $15 palette, you know, I wasn't expecting anything like otherworldly. The way Jaclyn Hill and Morphe hype this stuff up, you kind of do expect something otherworldly. This one is the Bling Boss. And out of all 4, this one, quality and consistency-wise, just wasn't very good. The best, or one of the best shades in here is this Berry Treasure, which is this like a red with a green metallic shift something or the other. That one I like. That one is pretty. Gem doesn't show up very well. It's not very pigmented. The mattes are okay. I find that they was a bit difficult to blend them. They were a bit patchy. And the shimmers, the one thing that got me is you have Bling Bling, Glitz and Glam, and Ballsy, and they pretty much look the same. They pretty much look the same in the pan, and they pretty much look the same on the eye. So out of all of these, this one was just the one that was like, I feel like you guys could have done better. I have tried some Morphe shadows that are way better than this. Oh, I've got one more favorite. This was also picked up at Marshall's kind of randomly. This is the Batiste, very famous dry shampoo, instant hair refresh in Floral and Flirty Flush, which basically smells like old grandma bathroom / makeup. I initially got this for my wigs because sometimes when you get a new wig, especially if it's synthetic hair, it can have that very unrealistic shine to it. So I got this to kind of rid that of the shine. And then I used it on my real hair and I was like, wow, this stuff actually works. I was very impressed and very pleasantly surprised because it's for real hair, but I got it to use on my wigs, but it works really well on my real hair. You just spray it on your hair and then you mousse it out with your fingers and then you just like fluff it out with a brush and you are good to go. I had not showered in like 3 days, turned my hair from a horrible greasy mess to a slightly less horrible greasy mess. Alright guys, that is it for this month. Did not have any lifestyle favorites that kind of jumped out at me. But definitely let me know if you have experienced any of these products and what you think about them, whether you like them, you hate them, you agree, you disagree. All that jazz. I feel like I say this every video. Just tell me whether you agree or disagree and we'll discuss. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you. And as always, keep it real. Mwah!